Let's now build up the scene around this animation. Now, just like what we did in the previous shot, I'm gonna divide this video in two parts. In the first part of the video, we'll place a few background assets in here. And then in the second part of the video, I'll time-lapse the procedure of placing rocks and stones and foliage on top of this basic surface. Okay, I'm gonna lock the sequencer and let's now select these mountains from here. I think that's enough. Let's move them on x-axis and bring them somewhere around here, let's say. Maybe just about there perhaps, but no, maybe just about there. Okay, I'm gonna get closer to these surface assets and box select them like so. And let's move them and bring them somewhere around this area, just about there. Okay, let's enlarge this window. Yeah, I think it looks good. I think perhaps what I should do in here is to let me select this camera and set the rotation on X and Y to 0. And I'm gonna select this actor and do that in here as well. Yeah, I think now it looks good. Okay, I'm gonna lock the sequencer and let's split this window. Let's now, I'm gonna select and delete these two assets. I don't need that for this shot. I'm gonna select these assets from here and let's bring them somewhere around here, let's say. Perhaps I should bring them down on Z to just about there, maybe. Let's enlarge this window. Maybe I should move them on x-axis and bring them just about there. Maybe what I should do in here is to fractionally bring this thing up on Z to just about there, maybe. Let's enlarge this window. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, let's now go into the content browser and I'm gonna open up the folder of Mission to Minerva. I'm gonna go into Actors. Let's split this window and let's place an asset over here. Let's try this one maybe. I think I should move it somewhere around here, let's say. I'll bring it up on Z to just about there. And let's scale this thing up to just about there. And let's move this thing on Y. Let's enlarge this window and see how this thing looks like. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Perhaps what we can do in here is to add another asset. Let's say, I don't know, maybe let's try this one. I'll place it somewhere around here, let's say, and let's bring it up on Z and let's scale this thing up to just about there. Maybe bring it just about there. And let's see. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now that we have placed the background assets, let's now place a few rocks and stones on top of this basic surface, and then we'll work on the foliage. Okay, so I've placed a few rocks and stones on top of this basic surface, and we also have a little bit of foliage as well. So that's pretty much it for this lesson, and in the next lesson, we'll move on to the lighting section. So I'll see you guys in the next one.